Hey, what up, y'all? This is gonna be a ghetto way of doing a video. I just don't feel like getting up and doing no pretenses. This is Struggle Bear coming with y'all with the review for Power Season 4, Episode 5, Don't Thank Me. Man, this fucking episode is so fucking good. I'm kind of fucked up behind it a little bit because there's like good things that happen in it, but then there's like the person said afterwards, it's like a pivot, which it just you think everything's getting. I mean, you would think that this would be like everything is clearing the fuck up, but then everything's getting go. This fucking episode was crazy though, man. It's gonna start. So let's just get into the review. Starts off with Angela running, and all this shit did was just remind me of the hold on just a second. It kind of reminds me back of like season 1 or season 2 when Angela's running down the beach. Jamie's running down the beach. Excuse me. And she's running like crazy, like she's just in deep thought, because you know she knows that pretty much that Mike Sandoval has something to do with it. So she's running. She meets up. I guess she was running with her sister, and her sister they gave, okay, I'm gonna sit down, smoke me a motherfucking cigarette. She said, I told you I was gonna try, but you know I don't want to give all them type of details. So basically, what was on her mind was she knows I'm Jamie. She thinks that Jamie's innocent, and she doesn't know what to do. And her sister was like, you know, if you know something, and you gotta come out. You gotta be able to come out and just be able to sit there and say this. And so, so she goes. Okay, this is on her mind. So I'm gonna give it actually to you step by step. So James is talking to Terry, and now you know Terry's now his attorney, and he don't want him and don't trust him. I don't trust him either. But I know that y'all have mixed feelings about Terry, and my thing is I don't like his smugness. I've been around people like him, and I don't like them. I can't stand those people that think that they're better than, or that because they go about. I just don't like that. I never have like that. But so I have my feelings about Terry. But of course, not everybody's going to feel that way because they don't see it that way. But I do. That's at least the way I feel. So that's my opinion on the whole situation. So Terry's like, look, man, I know it. I'm not your favorite person, but you're going to have to trust me. And Ghost really don't have no motherfucking other choice but to go with Terry. And Terry's going to give him the hell. Terry's a hell of an attorney. I'm not going to take anything away from him. I'm saying he's just as good as Proctor. If not, he has more resources than Proctor. So I'm glad Proctor brought him into the whole situation because he has investigators and everything else. And Proctor, when it really comes down to it, does not have all of that. Okay, so by him, linking up with Terry was probably one of the best things. So he's like, look, well, as long as you don't have no witness, he's still trying to get Ghost to tell him as much as what Proctor knows, but Ghost still isn't going to do that because that's Ghost. So then there's Angela again. I am so sorry. I'm gonna play this back. If this is looking bad, I'm not going to do it because I know. A review is supposed to be something that's supposed to be uplifting or whatever. My lazy ass could just do this a little bit later on, but while it's on my mind, I want to go ahead and do this right now. And so,
I reviewed.
So Andrea goes in the mic, and she's gonna be like, I reviewed the surveillance tapes, all of them. And Jamie, it doesn't show him going in that bar area at all, period. So Mike is like, you know how he got that motherfucker. Angela, the gun has already been suppressed, so why not even make this a big deal or whatever? Of course Mike is going to sit there and say that because Mike is the one that killed motherfucking Greg. And I'm telling you, that shit's going to come the fuck out. Mike is going to end up going to jail. No, he's not going to go to jail. Mike is going to get killed. Some way, somehow. Mike is going to end up killed. I don't know what's going to happen to John, the lead prosecutor, because I feel like he's going to just be discredited or whatever. But And that's another thing with this episode. This episode's fucking good. Good. Okay. So Mike, I mean, basically Mike shuts her down and tells her, just back up off of this. We got who we got, the man we got to, I mean, who's guilty of this. So that's the route that they went with that. So Sax comes in, then Sax gets on my motherfucking nerves. That motherfucking cornball, he is a fucking cornball. He comes in because they found when they sit there and seized everybody's assets, that $1 million check from that Tommy got to cover. I mean, it's actually when he got the check. It was actually for to cover where Tasha was going to need to come up with bail, and so but they never actually used it. But they found that, so they're trying to come up with this corruption or whatever, that Tommy used that check as a payment for James St. Patrick, but we actually know him as Ghost, to kill Greg Knox, and they're trying to tie this whole, everything in together. Tommy, and Ghost, and the killing of Greg Knox, and all, they trying to just do this big, and so they all on a cloud nine. But Angela's still like, oh man, this shit is getting even motherfucking worse. Why the fuck? I know the bitch got to be feeling stupid inside. She got to, because first of all, bitch, it's all because of you. And it's all because of your motherfucking ass just hurt because he motherfucking broke up with your motherfucking ass. And you didn't give a fuck about Greg Knox. And the only reason why you went back to Greg because you knew he had broken up with you and you called yourself going back. But it wasn't like you really had feelings and that was your true motherfucking love, bitch. You was fucking hurt that he decided that was it and that was all. And and they just don't even, it's so motherfucking sickening because I can see it actually, all start Gary happen again. So then we go back where whatever the white mob guy or Peretti or whatever his name is, he in the gym, and so him and Charlie Wilson. He's like, I heard about you getting transferred. And Charlie Wilson, got that fuck you, convict. How you motherfucking know? He said, well, it probably was St. Patrick, because he has all the money and his people know, his lawyers, they know people. They probably wouldn't got your motherfucking dumbass transfer, but I think that we can have something in common where you can get back at it. Well, let's put a pin in that right now. So I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker ain't gonna give the fuck up. He gonna come after Ghost one way or another. And I thought Ghost had already had it settled. Like, nigga, all this shit is motherfucking mute. You gonna leave me the fuck alone? I'm gonna leave you alone. We ain't gonna involve nobody's families or nothing like that. So Silva has to go see Tasha because she might have to testify in this forfeiture hearing that they had, and whatever they found from going through the forensics of his books and stuff, and if there's any type of connection. And because Tasha is so-called the bookkeeper for the motherfucking businesses, she would have to testify that this was not anything that was coming, no illegal money or nothing like that. And so basically, now at this particular point in time, Silva needs to know everything that Proctor knows. But see, Proctor didn't even know that the weave shop and everything else is all a part of everything else. Tommy going to say, put him down with that later on, but I haven't gotten to that part yet. So basically, Silva's sitting there saying, I know James don't really trust me, but do you trust me? I'm gonna need you to sit there because you might have to testify. So Tasha's like, oh, so I gotta testify? So she's a little bit leery because she don't want to testify, but she's a ride or die bitch. I love Tasha with all my heart. She got to be the baddest bitch on this motherfucking show because fuck Angela. She's a motherfucking hoe. She's a slut, and motherfucking Lakeisha do whatever she gotta do to come the fuck up. She's one of those motherfucking friends that'll ride on her girlfriend's coattails all this time, and then she gonna act like she ain't really a part of that life, but she wants to be a part of that life, and she's getting strung out by Tommy and a whole bunch of other shit. So Tasha's motherfucking ass. She is real, and she's gonna get tempted and everything else too. But there's things that happen in this episode that I'm just sitting there saying I didn't see coming, and Tasha is one of them. And it's not that she's done anything bad, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. So he's basically telling her that she might have to testify. And so he keeps on. I didn't really get it, man. Maybe I'm gonna just get top of my head, but he's being super, super nice. He approaches Tasha much different than he approaches motherfucking goddamn James. And he's doing this, and you do trust me, don't you? And you do my. And I'm like, well, maybe, he just wants to make her feel comfortable as a client, but he ain't coming to her with that gruff little, oh, y'all just some motherfucking street hood and ass motherfucking niggas. He's coming at her totally different. And that's that. So then we got Tommy and Keisha. She's sitting there rolling the motherfucking blind, and Tommy up in there, and it's all cute or whatever. Tommy's been, wearing that motherfucking shit out. She's catching motherfucking. I'm not saying she's not catching feelings, but her whole Miranda, behind the whole thing was, her whole thing is getting in. But I think Tommy. I have no doubts that Tommy is wearing that motherfucking pussy the fuck out. I have no doubt on that whole shit, and. So, that's that. So basically, they talking, and she's like, well, is everything gonna be okay? With them freezing the assets and everything. He said, look, Tasha she gonna handle this, and she got everything under control, and and just trust her and everything. And so she was like, okay. So she get a call from his partner, the guy who helped him kill Milan. And he's talking about Chicago wants you to know this and wants you to know that. And so he was like, he was going to go ahead and, no. He gets a text from Tasha saying Proctor is no longer on the case. And that she might have to testify because she talked to Sylvan. So Keisha's like, well, whatever happened to Holly? Because I want to make sure I don't do the same thing she did to me to get out your good graces. Because that bitch is falling for this motherfucking ass. But that bitch is sitting there saying, I have my chance to get in, fit in where I can get the fuck in. And bitch, I ain't mad at you. Shit, if I had an opportunity where I had a little hood boy or whatever that was making some motherfucking money and was laying the motherfucking dick down like that, and I was liking it, and I could start living a motherfucking nice little lifestyle or whatever, and still, have my little hustle that I do my job or whatever, but I can go out and get me a bag or, whatever the case may be. Not a bag, but what the case. I can go get me some motherfucking shoes or get me some motherfucking gear or get me some motherfucking, what's the name? I would be down for that motherfucking shit too. So I ain't mad at her on that motherfucking tip at all. So Tommy, of course, is gonna go jack Proctor up, talk about why the fuck you ain't on the motherfucking case? Is this because what we did to that motherfucking Fed motherfucker? He said, nah, nigga, it's because of the conflict of motherfucking interest. That she might have to be able to testify for these assets. And so Tommy had to now come clean and tell him that Lakeisha and the weave shop and all that is all part of everything. And see, Proctor didn't know that. Proctor didn't know that at all. I thought Proctor did, but they never really filled him in on that. First of all, what they just started. Keisha and Tommy, Lakeisha and Tommy and Tasha, what they was doing. Nobody really knew anything about that as far as that laundering money, because that was just something that they did they had to do because of the Milan situation. And Tasha, when Tasha came up with that idea of how to be able to to get around some shit. So he had to let him know about that. And so he was like, I'm limited on what I can be able to do. But, so basically, Proctor just told him, look, if Lakeisha talks or anything, they can be able to figure out the weed shop is a part of it. Everybody's going to be fucked. All of the whole crew's going to be fucked. So Tommy gets a call from Bazaar. And Bazaar said, he basically just said comfort him and saying, everything is cool and we getting shit together. And, of course, there's always Chicago wants this answer, Chicago wants that type of answer. But guess who in the fuck shows the fuck up in this episode looking like death born over, like a crackhead gone bad, like motherfucking. I don't even know what he's looking like, but Simon motherfucking Stearns comes to the motherfucking jail to see motherfucking goddamn ghost, and I'm like, this nigga look like he done just fell off and got, I mean, like he's rubbing two nickels together trying to make some motherfucking shit happen. He ain't all that prestige, motherfucking crystal, motherfucking clear hair looking worse than motherfucking Trump's hair is looking. He got the comb over. I mean, I don't know where the fuck they pulled it from. I don't know where the fuck they got this motherfucker from, but they got him in this motherfucking dusty ass motherfucking old man motherfucking goddamn tweed motherfucking suit. And he tried to sit there trying to tell James, well, I hear about your little financial situation. I'm just trying to help you out because you know people first nature. We stick together. Look, nigga. I don't want your money and I don't need your motherfucking money and we ain't gonna have your money. But talk about Stearns, I'm gonna get him out the motherfucking way. He pops back up later with Tasha. And I mean, when Tasha was in court, and his motherfucking ass gonna sit there and and motherfuckers try to sit there and convince her, and then Tasha is my bitch. I cannot say it enough, y'all. Tasha is my motherfucking hoe. I love that bitch. She stands strong, but she does. I mean, and that's just a part of the game that she has to. I mean, she ain't gonna let nobody know that they phasing her, but she still sit there and takes that motherfucking shit into consideration when he made her that offer, gave her the card. But she just took that motherfucking shit, walked away from him. But so anyway, Angela was talking to her sister. She said, "Well, how'd your day go?" And she said, "Not good." And I mean, they're not listening to me. And so sister was like, "Well, you done done what you could do. So I mean, you can't do no motherfucking more." So Angela had that look in her eye. She's always wants the truth to come out. I mean, but she wants the truth to come out when it suits her or something that's weighing on her mind. But I mean, that bitch. I mean, I still don't fuck with her. I don't give a fuck at all. But so anyway, she calls. She goes to go see Silva. She said, "I think you're right. I looked at the tapes and you're right." He said, "No, James was right." And she was like, "Well, what am I supposed to motherfucking goddamn do?" He said, "Well, you done got me thrown off the motherfucking case, so I can't do nothing. You going to have to talk to Silva." And so, he's like, "I'm just done with this," because, he was chilling there with his daughter because he got this free motherfucking time. It's kind of fucked up. Proctor's all fucked up behind this motherfucking shit. But hopefully, it'll come to fuck together later on. So, now Keisha is over helping Tasha pick something out for court. And she's sitting there, somebody talking or whatever, and she was trying to, try to figure something out. So then Tasha was, somehow or another, she got this little text, and she thought it was Tommy. And she said, she was like, "Oh." She said, "Well, what call was you sitting on? Who was that you was expecting?" She said, "Oh, I kind of got this little." She said, wait a minute. She said, "Somebody breaking your back and you ain't told me." She said, "I kind of got caught up with my feelings, but I don't think this dumb is motherfucking, feeling me or whatever." She said, "Well, any nigga who don't sit there and like you, there must be something wrong with his motherfucking ass." She said, "Well," she said, "I don't know, but I never dealt with a white boy." Now, bitch, you didn't want motherfucking Tasha to motherfucking know, but what motherfucking white boys you gonna talk about got some motherfucking flow that's laying the motherfucking goddamn pipe, and she wasn't gonna figure out that it was motherfucking Tommy. And that bitch knew that she was motherfucking fucking with Tommy, but she didn't even let her over with it. She just kind of played down with the whole motherfucking goddamn situation. And so Keisha was basically telling her that she was catching feelings on this whole motherfucking shit. But my whole thing with this whole thing was just that. So then, Tom. Let's get this. So they get ready to go to court, and Tommy comes in there to Tarika. He got the little girl's number that he'd get ready to text or whatever, And then Tommy comes in. He said, and so Tommy said, what's up, Rick? Doing his Uncle Tommy thing. And he said, oh, Tommy, when was the first time that you had some pussy? He said, what? You got some pussy? He said, I thought you were going to talk to me and your father first before you sit there and do that. He said, it just kind of happened, spare the moment. He said, oh, fool, for real, where was you at? A party. He said, well, what party was this and who you go with? He said, oh, Jay dropped me off. And then that Tommy said, like, Jay then took him to some motherfucking party and didn't motherfucking tell me. So Tommy just sit there and said, oh, okay, I mean, how was it? I mean, he said, you don't got to tell me if you want to, but they was like, kind of brushed it off, like, it's time for us to get ready to go to court. So Terry is sitting there telling, so Angela, after talking to her sister, decided that she gonna call Silva and meet up with Jamie and be able to sit there and ask him some questions. So they're sitting there talking, and he was like, look, that gun that phone right there, it wasn't there when I broke into the place. And so, so Silva was like, look, well, what can you do for us? And so she basically told them what they had, which was that check. So that changes the whole plans now. So Silva was saying, now Tasha's going to have to testify. And so James said she had to be the last resort. And he said, well, she's going to be the best one since she was the bookkeeper. Now, Julio's fucking that motherfucking bitch that he had got hired on the truth, right? And he keeps on getting a call from his dude, from these different people talking about they want some extra kilos too, because the dude that he gave the 2 extra bricks to is running his mouth saying that he's doing this, but he's been talking to Dre. So he said, why the fuck, what's the name, keep on sitting there telling everybody I'm giving some extra, I gave him some extra bricks. He said, well, him and Dre's been talking a lot. So now Julio got his antennas up off of this motherfucking Dre thing, because he don't trust Dre worth motherfucking goddamn shit. Put a pin in that motherfucking shit right there too. So I'm thinking he gonna confront him. So So we're at the asset hearing, and instead of having, because Tasha was going to sit there and be like, look, I'm going to have to tell Silva everything because she don't want to get up on that stand and fuck up and say something that she ain't supposed to say. So she was going to tell Silva everything. He's like, I got this, man, Patrick, everything going to be okay. So he put James up on the stand. And James, what's the name? James testified that it was just a loan, and it had nothing to do with him murdering nobody or whatever. And so Silva even had tried to set it up to where kind of take away their thunder, even if they cross-examine him. But because he's up on that stand, Mike goaded him into showing his, getting him upset or whatever. So so it didn't go very well. In the asset hearing at all. So it's looking like Tasha is going to have to sit there and be able to testify. But there's a lot of things that I got to sit there and get to, and I'm realizing that my time is getting very short. Okay, so I told you, Peretti was talking to the motherfucking guard that he had him transfer Charlie Wilson, I think is what his name is, and not Charlie Wilson, whatever. The guy, the psycho-looking guard. So he goes into the gym where Ghost is sitting there boxing. Of course, everybody leaves out. And so he's like, hey, Kyle, big, he said, I guess I'm going to sit there and, I heard that things didn't go well in court. And he started going and talking about, well, you know what, maybe, I seen your wife and your kids or whatever, and they seen their pappy sitting there looking all sad and pitiful. And he said, and I see, especially that pretty wife, and how you going to feel if I sit there and visit that bitch, and your kid's going to be calling me daddy. And Ghost lost that motherfucking shit, a motherfucking choked. Hit him with that right in his throat, and sitting there, they start fighting or whatever. And Charlie Wilson knocked him down on the ground. He grabbed up this motherfucking goddamn weight and bashed him in the motherfucking head, and he kept on. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is the fucking guard in the motherfucking prison. What the fuck is going the fuck on? what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, oh no. I said, this has got to be him dreaming this. I said, this cannot be motherfucking real. He killed that motherfucker to crush that motherfucking skull to where there won't be no motherfucking open casket for him because he bashed the shit out of that motherfucker. When I say bash the shit, he bashed the shit out of him. So anyway, Brady comes in. They sit there, set it up like it's a suicide. Okay, oh, now he's gonna be in his motherfucking, underneath his thumb again. Besides that, this cycle is never gonna end. So Angela is really feeling down after the hearing at Acid because they didn't go right. She's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to just go ahead and bite the motherfucking bullet on this. So when she does this, she gonna call Silva and she gonna testify on the next day at the hearing. And she gonna sit there and talk about all the shit that the motherfucking prosecution team has been ignoring and how they have not been doing things the correct way. Well, when they want to sit there and be like, okay, bitch, you want to sit there and say this, we get ready to put all your motherfucking shit out there about how you was in a relationship with him and how all this other shit. And the judge was like, I can't even believe that you gonna sit there and you gonna take an oath and you gonna be acting this motherfucking way. And so John was like, thank you, Your Honor. He said, nigga, you ain't motherfucking goddamn. Listen, you and Mike Sandoval and your whole motherfucking goddamn team, all y'all motherfuckers knew about this motherfucking shit and y'all didn't do anything either. He said, matter of fact, he said, Mr. Silva, after this process, all the things that this prosecution team has motherfucking did, I have no choice but to dismiss this case. And Mr. St. Patrick, I'm not sure if you killed her, if you didn't, and I hopefully will get a real team that can be able to sit there and prosecute you and do it the right way. But you are gonna be free to go. We will get you processed out here within the next couple of hours. And I was like, this shit, I know it ain't motherfucking over, but now it's about to get motherfucking real because you got Dre pulling these motherfucking little stunts, thinking he's gonna get ready to be the mother. That motherfucker's going to die, and I'm telling you, he's gonna die within the next couple of episodes. He's not gonna make it to episode 10. That motherfucker's gonna die because he really feels like he's motherfucking running shit, and his motherfucking walls are getting ready to come down, and I cannot stand it. And I really liked Dre. I did because I felt like he was really trying to, switch over and be like a ghost or whatever, and learn the motherfucking tricks of the trade to be able to not be that hood boy. But now this motherfucker is so fucking bitchy and so motherfucking scared that I can't even fuck with him at all, man. I can't fuck with him at all. He is just motherfucking, he's a bitch ass motherfucking nigga. And so he gonna sit there, so Kane gonna come, he gonna give him he said, that's your final payment. And you keep on fucking with motherfucking Tyreek, because Tommy then went to motherfucking Dre and was like, look, nigga, because they got this little setup of this little makeshift motherfucking bar with the hookers and the strip, like a strip, all the little hoes plus getting fucked up all in one. Like they had did before in the last episode, that little pop-up shop club or whatever, where they can just fold it on up and just move on to the next place. So Dre is running this motherfucking shit since the clubs are, the assets are frozen. They can't get into the club no more. So Tommy then pulled him and said, why you gonna take Tyreek to some motherfucking party and you ain't even sit there and let me know? So he dumbfounded. So he gonna tell Kane, like, well, I told you to step away from Tyreek, and Tasha and I'm gonna find out. If I'm finding out that they gonna be able to, they ain't gonna be slow on this motherfucking shit. But he said, but I can get you back in. He said, cause Milan is out and I'm the man. I'm like, nigga, you ain't never gonna be no motherfucking goddamn man. So back to the court. So the judge dismissed everything, but everybody's fucking suspended on that motherfucking team. John Mock, all of them got motherfucking mud on their motherfucking face, sacks, everybody. Because he said everything that I've been seeing in this motherfucking shit is so motherfucking shabby. But now back to Terry. So Terry was sitting there talking to Tasha. He'll be out in a couple of hours, and we'll get those funds unfrozen, and y'all can get back to you running your life. I know things got to be tight. And he gave her this motherfucking hug. And the motherfucking hug, the way he grabbed her hair or whatever, I was like, you bitch ass motherfucking nigga, you get ready to try to come on to Tasha. And the thing is, right now, Tasha don't have no motherfucking body. And that bitch might little motherfucking black man who's professional or whatever, she goes, I just don't want to see that fucking happen, but it's going to happen. So now, I don't know why in the fuck Tasha felt like when Ghost Gary get out of it, everything's Gary go back to normal. Why she would sit there and call Stern, but you know Stern's look is. Man, when y'all see motherfucker Simon Stearns, and y'all know him from motherfucking goddamn season 1 or season 2, I mean, I can't remember which one it was. I want to say season 2 when he lost the club. But I think, yeah, it was 2. But Simon Stearns looks a hot fucking mess, y'all. I mean, he just looked like he went to the motherfucking Goodwill, got that motherfucking shit together. So Mike catches Angela in the motherfucking elevator. They both going out with their boxes because they're on suspension or whatever. And he gonna say, they riding down. He ain't say nothing. He said, I guess you thought you did something noble today. And so she was like, she whatever she responded. So she getting off the elevator. And he said, you didn't do nothing but free a killer. She said, no, I didn't. She said, and whoever killed Greg, I'm going to make sure that whatever I got to do, I'm going to bring them down. And his ass is still in there looking like motherfucking goofball Willie. Of course, Tariq really wasn't in this too much besides court, but he's texting Kanan, talking about, I'm on my way. He gets over there, and then somebody's in there. And I'm like, who in the fuck is that? I know it ain't Tommy, because Tommy got to go to Chicago, because, the guy his little partner said Chicago wants to meet with him now, and so I don't know what the case may be, but he has to go to Chicago, so he don't know what this is about, but he's trying to get a clean car or whatever, but so he's getting ready to leave. But so I'm saying, who in the fuck could this be in there with Tyreek? Well, Kanan when he gets finished with motherfucking dumb stupid ass Dre. He goes in there and motherfucking jukebox. Jukebox, I mean, for her to come out of nowhere and shit from last season, and she really, I can't wait for that bitch to get taken down too. I can't. I mean, she can't be on there for every season or whatever, but it's time for her to get hers too. I mean, she's getting the fuck on my nerves. So she didn't went back, said now she knows that, a ghost is getting out. Back to them sitting there kidnapping motherfucking Tyreek. So, I mean, this, like I said, y'all, this episode was so motherfucking good, but soon as you think, okay, so when Ghost is getting ready to release, the white man comes in there and gives him a cell phone, talking about have Tommy call me. Now, I don't know who Tommy's father is or whatever the connection, why he wants Tommy so bad, but we will be figuring that out soon. But basically, he's saying, I got you again. I mean, I own you again. And so, of course, that's not going to last for long because Ghost ain't going to stand underneath nobody's fingers for too long. But next week, y'all, it's going to be another good episode. We at the halfway mark. And I know this is not the most exciting, and I was